Joining us now, Ruby Chen, father of Itai Chen, a U.S. citizen being held hostage in Gaza. Thank you, Ruby, for being with us again today. I'm just wondering what your thoughts are now that Israel has resumed bombing in Gaza after Hamas was unable to stay a part of a negotiation that could have started a second phase in the ceasefire.
Yeah, so let's go back to January, where we had the new administration come in. And we had some talks in Doha where both Mr. Steve Witkoff and Mr. Brett McGurk from the previous administration hammered out a deal that the families endorsed because it had a framework to get to the last hostage come out. And we saw 33 hostages come out until 3 weeks ago, and then it stopped. And we have been urging both sides to do everything in their power to get back to the framework that was signed by both sides to get additional hostages coming out. And it's unfortunate that, Israel has decided that the best course of action is going back to conflict. It puts the families in a very desperate place of forget about the last hostage coming out. We're now asking ourselves when the next hostage is coming out. And, we've been told multiple times by the government of Israel, even I myself heard from Prime Minister Netanyahu in November 2023, a little bit more military pressure, and Sinwar will come down to his knees and he'll beg to release the hostages. That hasn't happened. So what has changed that we'll get to a different outcome this time?
Ruby, you just wrote an op-ed in the Times of Israel, and you wrote, quote, "Why is it that I and the other hostage families have more faith in President Trump than in Prime Minister Netanyahu?" What did you mean by that, Ruby?
Well, the fact that we had returned hostages coming out and they felt compelled, the first thing to do was to get on a plane to Washington, D.C. and meet the President of the United States, thanking him and urging him to continue to do whatever he can to get additional hostages coming out. And I ask, why is it that these returned hostages didn't get on a minibus and drive to Jerusalem to meet the Prime Minister? And why didn't the Prime Minister meet them? And I think it's part of what you reported earlier about the fact that there are two missions that the government put in front of the people. One is the dismantling of Hamas, and the second is returning all the hostages. And I think a lot of people feel that those two mission statements cannot coexist and one supersedes the other. And I think what we're seeing now is again, unfortunately, that the government prefers to dismantle Hamas and supersede that instead of getting the hostages back.
Ruby, what's your hope for your son? What's your hope for the other hostages in such difficult circumstances?
I feel that we also are blessed. We have, inside of the U.S. government, the State Department, there's an organization called SPIHA, Special President Envoy for Hostage Affairs, which is being led by Mr. Adam Boehler. And, it's time to start thinking out of the box. My son is one of the 5 U.S. citizens. I'm a taxpayer, just like any one of the viewers now today listening. And Adam, thought out of the box. And a few weeks ago, he started initiating talks with Hamas, hoping to get the U.S. hostages out. And I just want to thank him for doing that and thank the current administration, Mr. Witkoff, for putting so much energy into this. And we just need to keep on telling them, look, if the deal that was put on the table is not good enough, then we keep on negotiating, we keep on pushing. We add sanctions, indictments. I was in Washington 2 weeks ago, met the Attorney General again and her team, urging to put more sanctions, more indictments on Hamas for them to understand there's no way out. They need to release the hostages and end this humanitarian crisis, not just for us, the hostage families, but also for the people in Gaza that have been used as human shields for over 2 years. And they also are suffering. And we need the U.S., together with the international community, to do whatever it can to put an end to this.